In today's video, we are discussing Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. This is a well-publicized stock that has gained massive attention over the past 6 months, especially since its green products align with President Biden's green energy focus. The analyst price targets for the stock do predict a significant stock price increase. Plug stock also had a blowout performance for the year, but now the stock is on a long slide downward. Let's discuss the factors causing this slide and when Plug's price would be expected to recover, along with my price predictions for the stock. Also, if Plug stock is one to consider holding on to for that potential even larger run-up in price. We will also review the levels of resistance and support in Plug's stock chart. This is Lynn with 60 Perfect Ways to Wealth, and thank you so much for joining me here today. So let's go and review today's hot stock. Just before we do that, this is a friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Per Plug Power's website, the company has more than 38,000 fuel cell units deployed and more than 20 years of innovation. They are the largest buyer of liquid hydrogen and have built more hydrogen refueling stations than anyone else in the world. Best of all, this is a zero emissions fuel. Per the Yahoo Finance Snapshot, Plug has a $15 billion market cap. Their next earnings update will be between May 5th and 10th. They don't have a price to earnings ratio as they lost money in 2020, as many companies did due to COVID. The 52-week price range has ranged from $3.79 up to $75.49 and now back downward. This is a highly traded stock with an average of 38 million shares per day. This means you have to expect regular large moves in this stock. Regarding analyst forecasts, Yahoo gives this stock a one-year price target of $57.53, which agrees with TipRanks that has 14 analysts offering recent 12-month price targets of $57.53 with a high target of $78 and a low target of $29. This $57.33 would be a 100% increase for this stock, which is rated a moderate buy. The 5-star rated analyst Jonathan Dorschmeyer with Canaccord Genuity has the highest success rate of 73% in hitting a 12-month price prediction for Plug, per this article published on March 18th by investing.com. Now let's get some clues about why the stock is pulling back by looking at their financials. Plug's FinViz profile shows that institutions own 55.60% of this company's stock, which is an excellent demonstration of their belief regarding Plug's long-term prospects. But insiders own less than 1% and have sold 68% of their shares recently. This fact gave me pause about what insiders know that we don't about continued financial issues that could keep the stock sliding. Earnings per share next year are forecasted as negative 0.18 and earnings per share next quarter as a negative 0.08. On a positive note, sales are up 79% quarter over quarter. The big positive number on the screenshot is that the stock's performance is still up for the year at 676%. Now let's review Plug's key statistics versus its peers in the renewable energy equipment and services industry. Plug's management effectiveness, rated via the return on equity, shows that it reinvests its earnings less efficiently than 82% of its competitors. Typically, companies that have lower return on equity values are less attractive to investors. Also, Plug's earning per share growth rate is less than 92% of its peers. Plug does not offer a dividend, and the average dividend yield for peers is 1.35%. Of course, Plug's operating ratios were poor as sales were down during COVID. The financials also indicated that Plug's debt-to-equity ratio indicates that it has been more aggressive with using debt to finance growth than 62% of its peers. The resulting effect on earnings is obvious in that it has made the stock more volatile. Before we look at support and resistance levels in Plug's stock chart, let's discuss why analysts are so bullish on this stock. Plug Power offers clean hydrogen fuel cell products designed for today's and tomorrow's supply chain and logistics applications, on-road electric vehicles, stationary power markets, and more. These are zero-emission fuel cell products and economically viable, sustainable power solutions providing enhanced productivity and uptime. Plug Power's focus and initiatives are to be commended, and we would all like to see them succeed. 4 additional key positives for Plug Power are that Plug provides ProGen fuel cell engines for independent companies. ProGen engines provide robust and cost-effective solutions for OEMs looking to adopt sustainable fuel cell power. GenDrive is a plus to optimize material handling power. These fuel cells displace battery technology in electric fleets, enabling optimized facility productivity. GenSure fuel cell power offers a predictable and reliable solution over traditional generated or battery power technologies. Also, hydrogen fuel cells use an electrochemical reaction to provide zero emissions energy that can be used to power anything from commercial vehicles to data centers and drones. The government is encouraging Plug Power's continued investment in zero emissions green energy, and a press release on April 8th announced that it has been invited to submit a Part 2 application for a loan guarantee under a U.S. Department of Energy loan guarantee program. The invitation is for a proposed $520 million loan guarantee from the DOE. Plug Power is building a 500-ton green hydrogen network by 2025, and the DOE loan guarantee supports the first phase of the company's build-out. And looking at Plug Power stock charts, the majority of the significant price action has occurred in the last 6 months, since the run-up in November and slide back down that began in February. We see levels of resistance at $48.25 and $69.68. The level of support is showing at $21.63. If Plug should break this support line, we would likely expect a continued slide downward. Regarding my views of Plug, they have a mission that many of us strongly believe in. But with their current debt ratios and large investments in future plants, their financials could continue to be poor for quite some time. The resulting negative financial reports will be a continued call to short sellers. Thus, I am watching the stock for the coming months to see if it breaks the support line before considering a purchase. For those of you that may already own shares, this is likely a good long-term hold. Institutional investors and analysts believe this stock has a bright future. If you have found value in this video, if you haven't yet, please give it a thumbs up. I'd also love to hear your thoughts about Plug and any other stocks that you are liking right now. Do keep in mind that you will need to do your own research and due diligence before making any investment decisions. This is not a recommendation to buy any stock, but for entertainment only. I'm thrilled that you made it through this video review, and now make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as I have more videos on the way like this one. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.